very good morning to the students. Today's date is 2nd of August and the day is Sunday. And today's thought is, don't keep your dreams in your eyes. They may fall as tears. Keep them in your heart so that every heartbeat may remind you to convert them into reality.
Good morning children, welcome to the Shivaji Group of Institution online classes. Kids, I am your Hindi teacher. Today I am going to take Hindi language class. बच्चों, पिछली कक्षा में मैंने आपको हिंदी में पार्ट 3 पूरा करा दिया है. मैंने आपको कॉपी में भी इसका पूरा वर्क कंप्लीट करा दिया है और बुक में भी. तो आज हम लोग नया चैप्टर स्टार्ट करते हैं. पार्ट 4. पार्ट का नाम है संज्ञा. पार्ट 4 पार्ट का नाम है संज्ञा. तो सभी बच्चे अपनी हिंदी लैंग्वेज की बुक निकालेंगे और पार्ट 4 खोलेंगे. पार्ट का नाम संज्ञा है. पेज संख्या है 19. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. संज्ञा किसी व्यक्ति, वस्तु, स्थान, प्राणी या भाव के नाम को संज्ञा कहते हैं. संज्ञा किसे कहते हैं बच्चों? ये आपने कक्षा 1 से लेकर 4 तक भी पढ़ा है. इसके आगे भी आपको फिर से पढ़ना है. तो किसी व्यक्ति, वस्तु, स्थान, प्राणी या भाव के नाम को संज्ञा कहते हैं. जैसे राम, कानपुर, बालक आदि. अब आते हैं हम संज्ञा के भेद पर. तो संज्ञा के कितने भेद होते हैं? संज्ञा के 5 भेद होते हैं. नंबर 1 व्यक्तिवाचक संज्ञा. नंबर 2 जातिवाचक संज्ञा. नंबर 3 भाववाचक संज्ञा. नंबर 4 द्रव्यवाचक संज्ञा. नंबर 5 समूहवाचक संज्ञा. संज्ञा के कितने भेद होते हैं? संज्ञा के 5 भेद होते हैं. व्यक्तिवाचक संज्ञा, जातिवाचक संज्ञा, भाववाचक संज्ञा, द्रव्यवाचक संज्ञा और समूहवाचक संज्ञा. अब हम इन भेदों के बारे में पढ़ते हैं. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. पहला भेद है व्यक्तिवाचक संज्ञा. चलिए अपनी बुक में देखेंगे. जिस संज्ञा शब्द से किसी विशेष व्यक्ति, स्थान या वस्तु का बोध हो उसे व्यक्तिवाचक संज्ञा कहते हैं. जिस संज्ञा शब्द से किसी विशेष व्यक्ति, स्थान या वस्तु का बोध हो उसे व्यक्तिवाचक संज्ञा कहते हैं. जैसे ताजमहल एक विशेष जगह का नाम है. पंडित नेहरू एक विशेष व्यक्ति का नाम है. रामचरितमानस एक विशेष पुस्तक का नाम है. नंबर 2 है जातिवाचक संज्ञा. जिस संज्ञा शब्द से किसी विशेष, किसी प्राणी, वस्तु या स्थान की संपूर्ण जाति का बोध हो उसे जातिवाचक संज्ञा कहते हैं. जातिवाचक संज्ञा किसे कहते हैं? जिस संज्ञा शब्द से किसी प्राणी, वस्तु या स्थान की संपूर्ण जाति का बोध हो उसे जातिवाचक संज्ञा कहते हैं. जैसे कुत्ता, सब्जी, पुस्तक. इसमें इन नामों से क्या पता चलता है कि कोई भी कुत्ता, कोई भी सब्जी, कोई भी किताब, कोई भी. अब आते हैं 3 पर भाववाचक संज्ञा. जिस संज्ञा से किसी गुण, दशा, कार्य, भाव आदि का बोध हो उसे भाववाचक संज्ञा कहते हैं. भाववाचक संज्ञा किसे कहते हैं? जिस संज्ञा शब्द से किसी गुण, दशा, कार्य, भाव आदि का बोध हो उसे भाववाचक संज्ञा कहते हैं. जैसे बेईमानी मत करो. बेईमानी इसमें क्या है? भाववाचक संज्ञा है. वीरता की पूजा होती है. वीरता इसमें क्या है? भाववाचक संज्ञा. मोटापा एक रोग है. मोटापा क्या है? भाववाचक संज्ञा. अब आते हैं नंबर 4 द्रव्यवाचक संज्ञा पर. जिन संज्ञा शब्दों से द्रव्य, धातु या पदार्थों का बोध होता है उन्हें द्रव्यवाचक संज्ञा कहते हैं. जैसे सोना, चांदी, लकड़ी, दूध आदि। क्या होता है, फिर से एक बार देखते हैं। जिन संज्ञा शब्दों से द्रव्य, धातु या पदार्थों का बोध होता है उन्हें द्रव्यवाचक संज्ञा कहते हैं, जैसे सोना, चांदी, लकड़ी, दूध आदि। अब आते हैं आखिरी भेद की तरफ, समूहवाचक संज्ञा। जो संज्ञा शब्द किसी समूह का बोध कराते हैं वे समूहवाचक संज्ञा कहलाते हैं। समूहवाचक संज्ञा किसे कहते हैं? जो संज्ञा शब्द किसी समूह का बोध कराते हैं वे समूहवाचक संज्ञा कहलाते हैं, जैसे सेना, कक्षा, भीड़ आदि। ये भी जाने समूह और द्रव्यवाचक संज्ञा। कुछ विद्वानों के मतानुसार ये दोनों भेद जातिवाचक संज्ञा के अंतर्गत ही आते हैं। भाववाचक संज्ञा शब्दों का निर्माण। भाववाचक संज्ञा शब्द कैसे बनते हैं? भाववाचक संज्ञा का कोई आकार प्रकार नहीं होता है, इनको केवल अनुभव किया जा सकता है। शब्दों के अंत में कुछ शब्दांश जोड़कर इनका निर्माण किया जा सकता है, जैसे ता जोड़कर। जब हम ता जोड़ देते हैं तो कौन कौन से भाववाचक संज्ञा बनती हैं देखते हैं। सरलता, वाचालता, गंभीरता, उदारता, प्रभुता। इमा जोड़कर कौन सी भाववाचक संज्ञा बनती है? कालिमा, लालिमा, भंगिमा, नीलिमा, मधुरिमा। पन जोड़कर भाववाचक संज्ञा बचपन, अपनापन, लड़कपन, बड़प्पन, धीमापन। आई जोड़कर भाववाचक संज्ञा ऊंचाई, गहराई, लंबाई, अच्छाई, बुराई। वट जोड़कर भाववाचक संज्ञा थकावट, गिरावट, मिलावट, बनावट, सजावट। त्व जोड़कर भाववाचक संज्ञा देवत्व, निजित्व, पुरुषत्व, व्यक्तित्व, अपनत्व। बड़ी जोड़कर भाववाचक संज्ञा दोस्ती, चोरी, हंसी, देरी, गर्मी। आपा जोड़कर भाववाचक संज्ञा बुढ़ापा, मोटापा, बहनापा, आपा, सियापा। तो ये मैंने आपको इन शब्दों को जोड़कर भाववाचक संज्ञा बनानी बताई है। तो बच्चों पाठ पढ़ लिया है, एक बार फिर से देखते हैं। संज्ञा के कितने भेद होते हैं? संज्ञा के 5 भेद होते हैं। भाववाचक संज्ञा शब्दों को देखा नहीं जा सकता, केवल अनुभव किया जा सकता है। शब्दों के अंत में त्व, ई, आई आदि शब्दांश जोड़कर भाववाचक संज्ञा शब्दों का निर्माण किया जा सकता है। कुछ विद्वान समुदाय या द्रव्यवाचक संज्ञा को जातिवाचक संज्ञा के अंतर्गत भी मानते हैं। ये मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया। बच्चों आज के लिए इतना ही। आज मैंने आपको हिंदी में पाठ 4 संज्ञा पढ़ाया है और समझाया है। इसके अभ्यास कर और आगे का कार्य मैं आपको अगली कक्षा में कराऊंगी। धन्यवाद। आपका दिन शुभ हो।
A very good morning to the students and everyone those who are watching this video. I am your teacher from Shiva Group Institutions, Kerala, you all in the online classes. Students, this is your English language period and I am going to start the new chapter, that is gender of nouns. Gender of nouns. Okay. In the previous videos, we have completed the 4th chapter, that was possessive nouns, and I had given you some homework, that was be exercise fill in the blanks with possessive nouns, form of nouns given in the brackets. I hope you all have completed your all work in your notebook and books too. So students, let's start the new fresh chapter, that is gender of nouns. Okay, so students, open your book at page number 18. Here, as we know what are nouns, the name of person, place or thing. Name of person, place or thing. Okay. As I have already repeated many times that the definition of nouns. The main word that is gender. We will talk about gender in this class. Okay. Gender means when you are defining the male community and female community separately, it comes under gender. So there are two types of gender. First one, masculine. Second one, feminine. Okay. So there are two types of gender that are in nouns, masculine and feminine. Okay. The male community comes under masculine and the female community comes under feminine gender. Okay. So the words that describe the male community are comes under masculine, like he, sir, Mr., uncle, father, okay, brother. These all describe the characteristic of a male. Okay, so these all this comes under masculine gender. And feminine gender, she, aunt, sister, Mrs. and madam, mother. All this comes under feminine gender. Okay. So these are the general things that I have told you. So let's come to your book at page number 18. That we have already been taught about gender, masculine, feminine and neuter. Okay. So here apart from these two, there is a one more gender, that is neuter. When we are talking about non-living things, that comes under neuter gender. Okay. So here is a box that divides the masculine and feminine. So in the masculine gender, my father is reading a newspaper. Okay. And in feminine, my mother is cooking food. And in the masculine, my brother is reading a novel. The host is welcoming the guest. And in feminine, my sister is playing with the doll. The hostess is serving snacks to the guest. So let's come to the definition. Okay. A noun of the masculine gender refers to boys, men and male animals, as I have told you. An example, a king, father, lion, tiger, etc. Okay. So next, in the feminine refers to the females, that is girls, women and female animals. Okay. For example, queen, mother, lioness, tigress, sister, etc. Okay. Third one, a noun of neuter gender refers to the non-living things and are neither masculine nor feminine. Neuter gender are non-living things, nor masculine, nor feminine. Okay, so, and for example, for neuter gender are school, car, table, chair, and etc. Okay, so the last one, common gender. one more gender in this chapter, which one is common gender. One more type, okay? It refers to the noun that stands for either male or cousin. This is the gender for both male and female. Means as a like cousin is a male, cousin is a female. As we can always say a word cousin which denotes either it's a male cousin or it's a female cousin. So the noun that defines the both male and female, that stands for both male and female, are known as common gender. Stands for both male and female. Okay, so in the next, the feminine of nouns can be formed by using E-double-S. Okay, how can we form the feminine? How can we form the feminine? Forming feminine by adding E-double-S. Okay? By adding E-double-S. Like tiger, tigress. Tiger is a male word, and when we are converting this masculine gender into female, we will add tigress. Okay? R-E-double-S. Just like manager, manageress, here, here's, poet, poetess, waiter, waitress, god, goddess. Okay? By using I. And the next step that we can form the masculine gender, feminine gender is first one by adding E-double-S, second one by adding I and E. So this one is when we are converting hero, then it will be hero. Okay? So sometimes a noun is made up of two nouns. Gender of such noun is changed by changing a part of the word. Okay, just like peacock to peahen, peacock to peahen, uncle to aunt. Okay, like this. Grandfather, grandmother, landlord, landlady, washerman, washerwoman. Okay, so we've completed the explanation of this chapter. Now exercise 8. Some nouns have been given below. List the noun in the proper column. One has been done for you. Means in the hint box there are some feminine gender, there are some masculine gender, there are some neuter gender. You have to differentiate all the three types of gender in the given column, in the masculine, in the feminine and in the neuter gender. So students, this is the homework for you all. Next day, I will give the correct answer for this exercise, but you have to complete this in your book. Write down your homework. Do exercise 8 in your book of chapter number 5. So students, that's all for today. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Good morning, students. This is a history teacher from Shivaji Group of Institutions. I welcome you all in the
plain. So today we will read about another important landform which is found on the earth's surface, which is river. So a river is a natural stream of water that flow towards an ocean, a lake, a sea or another river. What is river? A river is a natural stream of water that flows. Natural stream of water that flows. A river is a natural stream of water that flows towards an ocean. Towards an ocean, a lake, a sea, or another river, So what is river? रिवर एक स्ट्रीम है, नेचुरल स्ट्रीम है वाटर का जो बहता है किसी ओशन की तरफ, किसी रिवर की तरफ, किसी लेक की तरफ, किसी सी और किसी दूसरी रिवर की तरफ. From the place of origin to its mouth, a river passes through the 3 stages. So जब एक river originate होती है, so starting में ही ये river 3 stages से होकर गुजरती है. 3 stages of rivers. The first one is the upper course. The second one is the middle course. And the third one is the lower course. These are the 3 stages of a river. जब एक river originate होती है तब वो 3 stages से होकर गुजरती है. पहला stage है the upper course, the second stage is the middle course, third stage is the lower course. So now we will read about these courses. So the river cuts a deep valley along the way to form canyons, waterfalls and rapids. जो रिवर है जब वो कटती है एक डीप वैली में अलोंग द वे टू फॉर्म एक घाटी बनाने के लिए, कैनियन बनाने के लिए, वाटरफॉल झरना बनाने के लिए और रैपिड्स बनाने के लिए. इन द अपर कोर्स द स्पीड ऑफ द रिवर इज वेरी हाई एंड इट कैरीज लेस वॉल्यूम ऑफ वाटर. जो अपर कोर्स में जो रिवर का जो स्पीड होता है वो बहुत हाई होती है और इट कैरीज लेस वॉल्यूम ऑफ वाटर. स्पीड तेज होती है लेकिन वाटर की जो वॉल्यूम होती है वो कम होती है इसमें, और ये रिवर को कट करती है डीप वैली में जाने के लिए टू फॉर्म ऑफ कैनियंस, waterfalls and rapids. In the middle course, the river leaves the mountains and enters the plains. Here the speed of the water decreases and the rivers develops loops which are called meanders. Middle course में जो रिवर होती है वो लीव करती है माउंटेन्स को और प्लेन्स में एंटर करती है, मीन्स माउंटेन से गिरती है और प्लेन्स में पहाड़ों से गिरकर मैदानों में एंटर करती है. Here the speed of the water decreases means यहाँ पर वाटर की जो स्पीड होती है वो डिक्रीज हो जाती है, कम हो जाती है. And the river develops loops, और रिवर से लूप्स डेवलप्स होते हैं जो कहलाते हैं मेंडर्स, जिनको हम मेंडर्स कहते हैं. River Ganga has a meandering course between Allahabad and Varanasi. So जब रिवर के से जो लूप क्रिएट्स होते हैं उनको हम मेंडर्स कहते हैं. तो हमारी जो गंगा रिवर है वो एक मेंडरिंग कोर्स है उसका, बिटवीन इलाहाबाद और वाराणसी के बीच उसका मेंडरिंग कोर्स है. In the lower course, the river flows towards a large water body such as sea and ocean. और जब इस थर्ड कोर्स में body water bodies like ocean or seas. The speed of the river is very slow and it divides into many canals. So in this थर्ड स्टेज में जो रिवर की जो स्पीड होती है वो बहुत स्लो होती है और ये लार्ज वाटर बॉडीज की तरफ फ्लो करती है और ये डिवाइड्स होती है मैनी चैनल्स में. These forms are triangular delta near the mouth और जिससे triangular delta build होता है. So this is about the rivers. What is river? A river is a natural stream of water that flows towards an ocean, a lake, a sea or another. River means river एक नेचुरल स्ट्रीम है वाटर का जो बहता है किसी वाटर बॉडीज की तरफ, लाइक ओशियन की तरफ, समुद्रों की तरफ, नदियों की तरफ, लेक की तरफ, सी की तरफ और अनदर रिवर की तरफ. और जब ये रिवर ओरिजिनेट होती है सो ये 3 स्टेजेस से होकर गुजरती है. द फर्स्ट स्टेज इज द अपर कोर्स एंड इन दिस कोर्स द स्पीड ऑफ द रिवर इज वेरी हाई. इसकी स्पीड जो होती है बहुत हाई होती है और it carries less volume of water with it, means ये अपने साथ वाटर की बहुत कम वॉल्यूम कैरी करता है. and the river cuts deep valley along the way to form canyons, waterfalls and rapids. in the middle course जब middle course में पहुंचती है रिवर तो इसकी leaves the mountain and enters the plain. middle course में रिवर जो है वो माउंटेन को लीव करके प्लेन्स पहाड़ों को छोड़कर मैदानों में एंटर करती है. Here the speed of the water decreases, means यहाँ पे जो वाटर की स्पीड होती है वो फर्स्ट कोर्स से डिक्रीज होती है, थोड़ी कम हो जाती है. एंड इट डेवलप्स लूप्स और ये लूप्स बनाती है जिनको हम मेंडर्स कहते हैं. गंगा हैज मेंडरिंग कोर्स. गंगा रिवर जो है वो मेंडरिंग कोर्स है उसका बिटवीन इलाहाबाद और वाराणसी के बीच में उसका एक मेंडरिंग कोर्स है. और जब ये रिवर थर्ड स्टेज में पहुंचती है लोअर कोर्स में the river flows towards a large water body. थर्ड स्टेज में जब रिवर बहती है तो वो बहकर एक लार्ज वाटर बॉडी लाइक समुद्रों की तरफ, ओशन, सी और लेक की तरफ बहती है. द स्पीड ऑफ द रिवर इज वेरी स्लो और थर्ड स्टेज में इसकी जो स्पीड होती है वो बहुत स्लो हो जाती है. एट दिस फॉर्म्स अ ट्रायंगुलर डेल्टा नियर द माउथ, जिससे एक ट्रायंगुलर डेल्टा बिल्ड होता है रिवर के माउथ में, मींस ओपनिंग सेंटर में. So students, now this chapter is finished. I hope that you have understood this chapter. Now note on today's homework. Today's homework is you have to learn long answer of lesson 3. So students, that's all for today. Thank you for attending this class. Now we will meet in our next class.
Hello, good morning students. I welcome you all in our online classes. I am your maths teacher from Sivaji Group of Institution. Students, as you know that this is your fourth period that is of maths. So students, as you know that we are in chapter 3rd, right? So chapter 3rd. Can you tell me the chapter name of chapter 3rd? Operations on large numbers. So students, you have remembered in our studies class we have learned about some properties of multiplication, right? I gave you to write those properties in your notebook and I told you to learn them also. So students, you have learned them. I will take a short review for reconfirming that really you have learned all the properties and you can solve the questions with their properties. Okay? So students, first I told you that what is multiplicate, right? What is multiplicate?
multiplicate. Now, what is multiplicate? It's T, not T. It's multiplicand. So the number which is going to multiply, that calls multiplicand, and multiplier, that number which multiply with that number is called multiplier. Means this is multiplicand, this is multiplier. Okay? And product. We will talk about product. What is product? The answer which we will get here by multiplying, that is called product. Okay? So the number which will multiply, that is called multiplicand, and the multiplying number is called multiple, and product which we are getting after multiplication, that is called multiplier. Okay? Now the next, what we have learned, that is order property. Now I told you that first property is order property. Student, what is order property? Order property is if order of numbers is changed, but product will never change. Orders is change here, you can see, but product will be same. 2 8 ja 16 and 8 2 ja also 16. Okay. Second is multiplicative property of 1. Multiplicative property of 1. So student, you should know about this property. This property is if you will multiply any number with 1, you will get the number back. If you will multiply any number with 1, you will get the number back. Suppose that you are multiplying 131 with 1, you will get your 131 back. This is a property of 1. Okay. Now multiplicative property of 0. Multiplicative property of 0. What is this property? This property is if you will multiply any number with 0, you will get your 0 back. If you will multiply any number with 0, you will get your 0 back. So student, these are some properties which we have learned in our studies class, and our exercise which is coming soon, it means next exercise is based totally on these properties. Okay. So now I am going to start our today's class, which is exercise 3F. Exercise 3F. So student, for learning exercise 3F, open your page number 33. Open page number 33. So student, here you can see using the properties of multiplication, fill in the blanks. So here we will use the properties of multiplication which we have learned in our studies class. Okay. So using the properties of multiplication, using the properties of multiplication, fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Okay, so here you can see in the first question 6, 9, 4, 7 multiply 2, 6, 4, 5 is equal to 2, 6, 4, 5 multiply here is blank. So student, as you know that this is order property. If the multiplicate, it means if one number is multiplied with another number on the left side, so that number will be same but order will be changed. So here number will be changed, but you can see here this number is second here, but here after equal the number is on the first position. So second position number will be 6, 9, 4, 7. 6, 9, 4, 7. This is order property, which is first property in the multiplication. Okay. As you can see, your second question. Student, as you can see here, the number is multiplied with a number and you are getting here number back. So which number should be here? So student, here should be 1 because this is a property of 1. If you will multiply any number with 1, you will get the number back. If you will multiply any number with 1, you will get the number back. Okay. So if this number will multiply with 1, so you will get this number back. Okay. Next. So student, here you can see this number is going to multiply with 0, and I told you the third property of multiplication, which is multiplicative property of 0. What it was? It was if you will multiply any number with 0, you will get the 0 back. This is our third property in the multiplication, multiplicative property of 0. If we will multiply any number with the 0, we will get here 0 back. Okay. So here these are some questions related to the properties which you have in the first number question of exercise 3F. Okay. So you should solve question number A of exercise 3F in your book. Okay. So your homework is solve question number A of exercise 3F on page number 33. So student, this is all about today. We will continue this chapter with exercise 3F with question number B in our next class. Till then, learn the property of multiplication, solve question number A in the page number 33. Thank you to all for attending today's class.
A very good morning to the students and everyone those who are watching this video. I am your teacher from Shivaji Group of Institutions. I welcome you all in the online classes. Students, this is your science period and I am going to continue the written work of your chapter number 2, Human Skeletal System. Okay, so in the previous video We are continuing the question answers, meaning short answers. And the last question was in the previous video, what are muscles and how do muscles work? We have completed after this. Now we will start from the next question from short answer section. So take out your notebook and start writing. No need to write this heading again. You have to only write the next question from here, okay? Make sure that spelling should be correct, okay? How is involuntary muscle is different from voluntary muscle? Okay, so for this answer you have to draw a differentiation box like this, and then you have to divide the page into two halves. On the left side, involuntary. On the right side, here is voluntary. Okay, so write down the first point here. Okay, muscles which work by itself, not on our will, called involuntary muscle. And here you have to write we have completed the first point. Now second point. They are also known as a smooth muscle. Okay, and voluntary. They are also known as skeletal muscle. Okay. Third point, examples. Muscle of arms and legs. Okay, and here muscles of food pipe, stomach, etc. Okay, and just below these 3 points, you have to draw the diagram of smooth muscle and skeletal muscle on the left side of your notebook. Okay, so we have completed this question. It's time for next question. The writing should be neat and clean. Okay? So, write down your next question. What is posture? List importance of good posture and exercise. And write down the answer. First of all, you have to complete the half question, which is what is posture. So write down the definition of posture. Posture is the position of our body when we sit, walk or stand. Okay? The answer of this part is posture is the position of our body when we sit, walk or stand. Okay? So, next. Importance of good posture and exercise. First point. Good posture give a graceful appearance to our body and it keeps our body in proper shape. Okay, here we have completed first point. Now second point. Good posture help us to stay healthy and makes us look so smart and makes us look smart. Okay? So, next point. Regular exercise helps to keep our muscles and bone in a good tone and strong. Next point. Exercise helps the internal organs to work properly. Okay? And the last point is outdoor games are good for body and mind. Okay? So, from here we have completed short answers and we will start the long answers in our next video. So, write down the homework. Complete your notebook with diagrams. And students, you have to complete the diagram with the proper colors and labeling. So students, that's all for today. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Friends, I welcome you all morning classes. I am GK teacher from Shivaji Group of Institution. Student, and today chapter number 6 and chapter is discover the diversity of incredible India. Okay. So student, in previous class we have done this chapter 3, 4, 5. Okay. So today's chapter number 6 and chapter name is discover the diversity of incredible India. So student, so let's start. Take out your book and open your page number 30. Let's start. First, start the reading. Chapter 6. Let us discover incredible India in all its diversity. Every state, city, towns, or village has its own unique dresses, art, and craft. Identify the state with the help of this clue and picture given. So friends, here this is the picture. Okay. So first question is here: dance, Humor, the Divya, Dal Bhati, Churkam, Labor, art and craft, carpet, beauties, blue pottery, dresses, bagri, घाघरा and चोली. ये कहाँ पर होता है? राजस्थान. Yes. First answer is here, Rajasthan. Rajasthan. Okay. Now, second question is here, dances, Kathakali and Kolkali, food, Uppam and Puri, Appam, with stew. Okay. And art and craft, coconut shell, handicraft, Kathakali, piper, dresses, mundu, mondum. Okay. ये कहाँ पर होता है? केरला. Second answer is here, Kerala. 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 Okay. Now, third question is here, dances, Mahakhati and Badai, food, jalebi, poha, bhutia, art and craft, stone carving, handmade dolls and bamboo work, dresses, dhoti, lehenga, choli. ये कहाँ पर है? मध्य प्रदेश. Okay. We picture this. मध्य प्रदेश. Okay. मध्य प्रदेश. Okay. MP. Short form MP. Okay. UP, Uttar Pradesh, MP, Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Now fourth question is here, food, kagar, mesori, tanka, aloo patka, bugata, dresses, bihu, oja, pali, art and craft, cane and bamboo, dresses, dhoti and Assam. Assam. Okay, are you clear? Now, fifth question is here. Food. सरसों का साग, मक्के की रोटी, लस्सी, छोला भटिया, अमृतसरी कुलचा, ड्रेसेस, पटियाला सलवार, पंजाबी घाघरा, परांदी. ओके, आर्ट एंड क्राफ्ट, पंजाबी सूट्स, वुडवर्क, ओके, ड्रेसेस, गिद्दा. तो ये कहाँ पर है? पंजाब. And repeating this answer. First answer is here Rajasthan. Now second answer is here Kerala. Now third answer is here Madhya Pradesh. Now fourth answer is here Assam. Now fifth answer is here Punjab. Are you clear? Okay. So students, open your next page 14 and next lesson the neighborhoods. Okay. Let's start chapter number 7 and the neighborhood. Okay, so start the reading. The neighborhoods are an integral part of our lives. Different countries have neighbors. India shares its boundary with Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, China, Bhutan, and Myanmar. They identify the capital, language, currency, and the famous personality of the country. The help of various group provided. Okay, so friends here, ये country name है. This is the capital name, language, currency and name of famous personality. ये आपका country name है. इसमें capital, language, currency and name of famous personality. Right here. Okay. First question is here capital. What is the capital of Pakistan? Islamabad. Okay. Answer is here Islamabad. Okay. So student, first question is here Pakistan. Pakistan capital is Islamabad. Okay, ISLAMABAD Islamabad. Now language. Its language is Urdu. Okay, Urdu language of Pakistan. Currency Pakistani rupee. Okay, Pakistani rupee. Now name of famous personality Muhammad Shahid Khan Afridi. Once again I am repeating. Pakistan. What is the capital of Pakistan? Islamabad. What is the language? Urdu. And currency Pakistani rupee. Okay. Now fourth question is here. Name of famous personality Muhammad Shahid Khan Afridi. Okay. So students here. Now next country is Sri Lanka. What is the Sri Lanka capital? Capital Sri Jayawardena Koti and language Tamil and currency. What is the currency of Sri Lanka? Sri Lankan rupees. Okay. And name of famous personalities Jackie Fernandez. Who is the actor? Okay. I am repeating these questions. Sri Lanka. What is the capital of Sri Lanka? Sri Jayawardena Koti. This is the language Tamil. Okay. And currency is Sri Lankan rupee. And name of famous personality Jackie Fernandez. So students, let's start. Next country, Nepal. Okay. So what is the capital of Nepal? Kathmandu. Okay. And current language is here Nepali. And currency is here Nepalese rupees. Okay. And name of famous personality of Nepal Manisha Koirala. Okay. Once again, I am repeating. First country name is Nepal and capital name is Kathmandu and language name Nepali and currency is here Nepalese rupees and name of famous personality of Nepal Manisha Koirala. Okay. Dhaka, and language is Bengali, and currency Taka, and name of famous personality Shakib Al-Hasan. Okay. Once again I am repeating. Country name is Bangladesh, capital Dhaka, language Bengali, and currency name is Dhaka, and name of famous personalities Shakib Al-Hasan. Okay. This is a cricketer. Students, here the next country name is China, and capital name is Beijing, and language Chinese, and currency name is Renminbi, and name of famous personality Bruce Lee. Who is Bruce Lee? He is an actor. Okay. So students, now next country name is Bhutan. This is the capital of Bhutan, Thimphu, and language Tojpur, and currency Bhutanese, and name of famous personality Justin Pamuk. Okay. Now next country name is Myanmar. Capital name is Nay Tao. Language Urinsi. Currency Urinsi. Name of famous personality Aung San Suu Kyi. Okay, these are the politicians. Okay, so friends, now open your next page 16 and chapter name is 8. Okay, the nation's heroes. So friends, chapter number 8 and chapter name is the nation's hero. Okay, so let's start reading. Open your page number 16. The Indian Armed Force are Indian military consists of 3 professional uniformed services. The first is here the Indian Army, the Navy, and the Indian Air Force. All 3 wings of the defense services, Army, Navy, and Air Force, are tasked with guarding the country's border and controlled by the Ministry of Defence. The President of India is the supreme commander of the Indian Armed Force. Okay. So friends, here Indian Army Force has 3 divided. The first is here Indian Army. Indian Army in on the land. Now, second is here Indian Navy. Indian Navy. वर्क करती है water. Okay. Now, third is here Indian Air Force. Indian Air Force. ये वर्क करती है एयर में. Okay. Are you clear? So student, let's start question number 8. Match the following by writing the numbers against the correct option in the given boxes. Students, here this page. Okay. So first question is here logo of Indian Navy. Indian Navy का logo क्या है? This. Okay. Answer is E. Okay. Logo of Indian Navy. Answer is okay. Now second question is here the Hall HF-24 Maru spread of Tempest. Answer is here Indian Air Force. This B number also. Okay. Now third question is here 4-star general. 4-star general, the chief of army staff. Okay. Now fourth question is here India's first nuclear submarine. Answer is here Ariane D. Okay. This answer is here. Sorry, we mean the chief of army staff. Okay. The chief of army staff. Now fifth question is here. Its primary mission is to secure the Indian Air Force. Answer is here this. Okay, E. So student, first question's answer is here. I am repeating. First question answer is E. Second answer is second number A, and third answer is D, and fourth answer is C, and fifth answer is B. Are you clear? Now B question number is here. Fill in the blank. So first question is here. The highest rank in the Indian Army is Field Marshal. Okay. First answer is here. Field Marshal. Okay. Now second question is here. The highest rank in the Indian Army is Admiral. Okay. Now third question is here. The highest rank in the Indian Air Force is Air Chief Marshal. Air Chief Marshal. Now, fourth question is there. Indian Air Force is divided into 5 optional and 2 functional commands. Okay, and 5 questions here. The Army operates 6 optional command and 1 training command. And 6 question is here. The Indian Navy operates 3 optional commands. Are you clear this chapter? Okay. So students, now next, open your page number 18 and chapter name is Indian Revolutionary. So students, chapter name is chapter 9 and Indian Revolutionary. Okay. So let's start reading. First question is here. His famous declaration, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it, inspired future revolutionary during India's struggle against the British rule. Unfortunately, he did not live to see an independent India. He died on August 1st, 1920. Who is Bal Gangadhar Tilak? Okay. Now, second question is here. He was an Indian soldier. He played a prominent role in India incidents before the uprising of 1857, which is famously known as the Indian Revolution of 1857. The spoil of mutiny are India's first war of independence. He died on April 8, 1857. Okay. West Bengal is Mangal Pandey. Answer is Mangal Pandey. So student, now third question is here. He was a revolutionary and was popularly known as Punjab Keshri. He was an extremist member of the Indian National Congress. He along with Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal had sacrificed his life for the country. The trio was collectively known as Lal Bal Pal, who is Lala Lajpat Rai. Answer is coming. Lala Lajpat Rai. Okay. Now fourth question is here. He was prominent Indian nationalist and popularly known as Netaji. He had sought the help of Nazi Germany and Japan to free India from the clutches of the British rule during World War II. Who is Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose. Okay. Now fifth question is here. He was one of the youngest fighters in the Indian freedom struggle. His entire family fought against the British Raj. Bhagat Singh. Who is Bhagat Singh? I am repeating this answer. First answer is there. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Now second answer is there. Mangal Pandey. Now third answer is there. Lala Lajpat Rai. Now fourth answer is there. Subhash Chandra Bose. And fifth answer is there. Bhagat Singh. So student, complete this chapter 9. Okay. Chapter 6 to 9. This is your homework. Okay. Homework. Do chapter 6 to 9 in book. So student, thank you for the attending the class.
A very good morning to the students and everyone those who are watching this video. I am your teacher from Shivaji Group of Institutions. Here, welcome you all in the online classes. Students, this is your moral science period and I am going to continue the written work of your third chapter, which is loyalty. So students, in the previous video we have completed two very short answers. So let's start with the short answers. Take out your notebook and pen. And before starting the writing, let me tell you that your spelling should be correct. You have to write the neat and clean. Okay, the spelling should be correct and your writing should be neat and clean. So students, after very short answers, just note down the heading short answers. Okay, so note down this heading short answers and underline this. Then note down your first question. Why did you decided to go to Himalayas? And then write down your answer. And the answer is, Yudhishthir gave up all his kingdom and decided to move to Himalayas to pray and to earn some good virtue. Okay? So students, write down your second question. What did Yudhishthir ask from Lord and why did he do so? Okay, what did Yudhishthir ask from Lord Indra and why did he do so? Write down your answer. Yudhishthir asked to Lord Indra to take dog to heaven with them. Okay? Because dog followed him to the whole journey of the Himalayas. Okay, so Yudhishthir asked to Lord Indra to take dog to heaven with them because dog followed him to the whole journey of the Himalayas. Okay, so this is your second question. This was your second question we have completed. Now come to the third question. And students, please keep your book always open when you are writing or reading something. And when you are reading or writing anything, just speak up louder. That helps you to remind all things always. Okay. So, students, write down your third question. Why was Lord Dharma happy with Yudhishthir? Why was Lord Dharma happy with Yudhishthir? And the answer for this question is, as we know that we have completed the story, so I hope you all know the answer of this question, that why was Lord Dharma happy with Yudhishthir? Okay, so let's write down this question. Lord Dharma was happy with Yudhishthir because he showed faithfulness and loyalty towards the dog who followed him in the whole journey to the Himalayas. Okay? Lord Dharma was happy with Yudhishthir because he showed faithfulness and loyalty towards that dog who followed him in the whole journey to the Himalayas. Okay? So, we have completed the short answers and the remaining long answer we will do in next video. And so students, write down your homework. complete your notebook and learn word meaning from your book. Okay students, so that's all for today. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Hello everyone, this is your art period. So everyone just take out your art book. I hope you all have completed your previous work. So now open page number 4 and our today's topic is amazing calligraphy art. Draw different patterns in the given letters using sketch pens to make the calligraphy art as shown. So in this picture we all have to use sketch pen colors only, okay? Don't use crayons or pencil colors. Here in this part you can see different patterns. In this letter use small curves. Here in G letter is filled with slanting lines, dotted or little small stars or zigzag lines, cross lines, and many more. So now let's start. Here I take pink shade to fill this letter. Here, now let's start. You can draw any pattern, whatever you like, to fill this letter. For this I choose another color. For this I used polka dot pattern.